Hi there, everyone. Welcome. It's Rhonda here, and I'm excited to come today on a lunch break where we get to play a little bit with our crafty, fun toys. And this time I'm doing something a little different, a little fun. We're going to be doing a Christmas in July. I love doing Christmas in July. I do it almost every single year, either as a class or an event or just a part of a retreat. And I did it a few weeks ago. I did it with my team meeting, with my team this month as well. We made Christmas cards. So it's fun in the middle of like the summer, and it's hot, and we're all sweating to think about Christmas, because usually when November rolls around and December, then we're like all stressed trying to get everybody the right presents and figure everything out, and sometimes we get too rushed to actually be able to enjoy it. So hello all my friends, let me know that you're here. Thanks for joining me today. It's Wednesday. I usually come every Wednesday with a live. My last couple I have done a live every Wednesday. Several of them that I've done this month have been through a company called, a website called Discover with Teachable. So I've been doing some free workshops for them too. So I shared all that information. It wasn't really necessarily all crafting. It was a lot about Stampin' Up and a lot of the things that we share and offer. And so anyway, but today it's going to be all crafting, all creative. I am one of those Stampin' Up demonstrators who I absolutely love the product, and I love using it, and very quick, simple. There goes my air conditioner. Even we're gonna do Christmas and there's gonna be an air conditioner going. But I love making quick, simple projects that are easy for you guys to duplicate, that you will love and use. I always do things that you can use. And but I'm also one that loves, this is my job, my career. I just celebrated 20-year anniversary with Stampin' Up. I started when I think I was 25 I started Stampin' Up. And I also just signed a 5-year extension lease on my building. So I'll be here for another 5 years. So that's a really big deal for me. It was a big decision because this building is a huge extra expense for me, but it allows me to be able to run a lot of the really big events that I do and have employees that help. So those of you who are watching, just know that I have already committed to 5 more years of retreats in a box and camps and classes and card club and all of those things. So it's a big decision. I am 45 years now, old now. Oh, maybe I'm 46. I always get confused. Anyway, I'm either 45 or 46. So I know I have a really good 5 years left in me. I'm 46 because I was born in 1975. All right, see? We gotta do the math, we'll figure it out. So anyway, I've got a good 5 years of still working hard, and I have an incredible team that supports me. And so anyway, that is what I'm here for. But today, it's all about just some fun. I've just got some really quick and simple, easy projects, of course, to show you, and we are celebrating, or I'm featuring our Christmas in July. So our annual catalog, I'll grab it real quick. Our annual catalog comes out in May, and it's good all the way, obviously, through next May, through the end of April. And one thing that they did this year is that they put Christmas in this catalog, and they don't always do that because we'll have a special holiday catalog that will start in a week that you'll be able to start ordering from. That's pretty much all holidays. But the annual catalog also has some really awesome Christmas and holiday products in here that I don't want you guys to miss. So these are ones that are not in that holiday book. So if that's the case, you'll miss them. You won't see them. So we're going to be featuring a bundle that has a punch. Punch bundles are my favorite. I buy every single one of them. And we're going to be focusing on some paper that is on sale just for another week as well. So the paper, I'm going to try to find the name of it really quick for you. Really quick as I'm flipping through the book, not so quickly. The paper is actually on page $133. There's actually 9 papers that are on sale for 15% off. And if you're, and I know all of you, you're all paper hoarders. You all love paper. You're all addicted to paper. I know it. So am I. Like, I love it. And I have forced myself to really, really cut into it, use it, you know, and because that way I can buy more. So we're gonna be using the Tidings of Christmas paper, and that is on sale. So it's only like $9 and I like 78 cents versus being $11.50. So you save a couple dollars there. I'm gonna be doing 2 cards and a little gift card holder. Fun things, right? All right, you guys, are you guys ready to jump in? Are you ready to see what we got today? So again, as always, I love it when you make these projects. So please, like, imagine when you can make time out to be crafty and make these as well and post them. Make sure you tag me in it. And also, I love it when you share this video. You can hit the share button, and then that way it's something where we share. Like, you know, sharing is caring. It's all about, you know, letting other people be crafty too. It's such a blessing in our life. You don't want to hold it all to yourself. So we want to be givers, right? So I want to turn you down to my work surface, and I don't have any of this stuff pre-made. We're going to be making it together. I'm going to start off with a really awesome gift card holder. And again, like I said, I'm featuring this bundle. It includes the Evergreen Border punch. So it creates like a whole border of trees, awesome trees. And this is, I'm featuring this today too because it's not just Christmas, it's also fall. It's also, you know, if you need to make more of a masculine style card. And then it includes the Evergreen Elegance stamp set. So the bundle itself is it's on sale. When you buy both of them together, you save 15% off. Again, don't be looking for this in the holiday catalog. It's not gonna be there. So right now we need to shop from the annual catalog. I wanna show you that bundle. It's right here. So if you go to, actually I always like cheat and go to the back. It's on page 147. It shows you all the bundles with your discounted price. So you save 10% when you get the stamp set and the punch. But it is on page 91 if you want to see some samples. The benefit of the catalog is that it's also an idea book. So page 91 does have some really cute samples, some really nice simple ones, which I love too. So I love this like really simple one. But then again, you get the stamp set and you can get the punch together. So highly recommend it. And I'm gonna show you why today, right? So that is, oh, I wanted to tell you the price of the bundle, because the bundles that include the punches, I think are, you know, they're so much less expensive. It's only $40.50, and you get both, the punch and the stamp set. So you get both. All right. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one of our Ombre bags. It comes in all 5 of our in colors. So this is the Evening Evergreen one. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna take this and I'm going to fold it up and just leave about, I don't know, a 1/2 inch up there at the top. And I'm just gonna fold that just like that. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I want a row of those trees. So I have my Evening Evergreen, and I am going to, I want it to be like this. I changed my mind. I want the lighter green here. So I'm gonna go this direction. So all I did was just flip it to the other direction. And then now I'll fold it there. So I'm creating kind of like, I'm gonna be creating like a little pouch, but I wanted this lighter green here. All right, so now I'm gonna take my Evening Evergreen border and I'm just gonna go ahead and punch a couple of these across from each other. And then I can line this up as well and just keep on punching all the way across. It lines up pretty easy. All right, so the cool part is I actually have 2 sets of trees. So it's this one left behind is kind of like trees 2, or these are definitely the better ones. So I put them up next to each other. So can you see that? And then we'll just take a pair of our paper snips and just snip those off, just like that. And then all I'm gonna do is just take these and lay them down here on our little thing I'm making. It's going to be either a gift card holder or a money holder, you know, lottery tickets. I like to buy, sometimes if I have like a friend that's a guy, you know, we'll want to bring them something small. We'll bring that, or we'll put it in the kids' stocking. It's always fun too, I think, to do that as well. So I'm going to put those little evening evergreen trees right up there. And in this stamp set, there are lots of different greetings. There's a Merry Christmas. It's friends like you that make this season so wonderful. So I'm gonna take that Merry Christmas and I'm gonna stamp it down there at the bottom. So this is, I warned you, we're gonna be doing some Christmas today. And I'll take real red. So we're gonna take the real red and stamp that down there across the bottom. All right, and then we're gonna stamp the inside too. But this way I have my Merry Christmas down there at the bottom, if you guys can see that. All right, hello all of you. Let me know when you're here. And if doing Christmas in July to you is fun and exciting, or is it like, oh my gosh, Rhonda, you're like Target when you pull out Christmas stuff. But really, I'm not. I love these are some products that are in our annual catalog. And so I really wanted to feature them before they retire. And the paper I'm gonna show you today is on sale. So I'm a giver, I'm being a friend. I'm showing you what's on sale so you get it now while it's on a discount. Because next week it's not gonna be. And it's actually a really awesome pack of paper. All right, this ribbon, it is incredible. I don't know if you guys can see the texture. It is the Evening Evergreen. It's a quilted, I think it's called weave, chevron weave ribbon, but it's almost like a quilted look to it, and it's really actually quite easy to tie. I'm a big fan of this as well. And this is very Christmassy, but it's not in our holiday catalog. So sometimes if you're just looking in there for Christmas, you're gonna miss this one that is really perfect for your Christmas projects. But I'll be sure to be using it so that I won't let you forget if you're watching me, because this is probably one of my favorite Christmas ribbons, and Christmas colors are this Evening Evergreen is brand new, so I will be using it a lot. I haven't used it a whole lot so far because it's not been like the winter. But now it's time to start getting ready for it. I know it sounds a little crazy, but when you're gonna hand make things, you wanna give yourself some time to plan ahead and to prepare ahead so you're not doing everything last minute. All right, so I'm just gonna tie that into a bow so that it just kind of will hover right on the bottom of those trees so there's like no seam. I'm sorry, I gotta do that again. And this time I gotta focus. Last time I talked a little bit too much. I actually might just tie a knot. Just do a knot today. Because this to me, I'm just gonna do a knot. It ties really nice with a knot as well. This quilted ribbon does. All right, I know I just wasted a ton of ribbon there. Those of you who don't waste ribbon, you're gonna have the EBGBs watching how much I wasted there, but it's all right. We can always buy more. So there is the outside of our thing. I'm gonna take some Wink of Stella because these are gonna be like Christmas trees. I'm just gonna go ahead, and which you're gonna barely be able to see this on the video, but Wink of Stella adds just the right amount of sparkle to our trees. There you go. So that just jazzed it up there a little bit. So what we've created is a pouch, and let me tell you why. We're gonna take a piece of the Evening Evergreen and we're gonna cut it to 4.5, let's see here, 4.5 by 3 1/4. So there's 3 1/4 by 4.5. And then I have a piece of white that's gonna be 4 1/4 by 3. And this is just gonna be our little note card that we're gonna use to put our little message on. And the message I wanna use is, let's go to this one. It's friends like you that make the season so wonderful, or may the beauty of the season bring you joy and warm memories to cherish throughout the year. Ah, they're both nice. Let's do this one. And I'm gonna stamp that with our Evening Evergreen on, actually let's stamp it in the real red, because I'm gonna put another tree on the inside too, because I like it. It's fun to decorate the inside. So I'm gonna put this down here, just like that. with the real red. And then let's just take, we'll take this little tree here. There's 3 trees in this one and like a spray of sprigs. All right, and then this is gonna get stamped just right here, like that, okay? Doesn't it look so good? I wish I could see all your guys' comments. But yeah, I know, it's really hot right now. So that's why it's kind of fun. I have been working on a lot of Christmas projects, and these are ones that are in the annual catalog, and they're right now. So you can get them right now and start, and the paper is gonna be on sale that I'm gonna show you. All right, so here, let's go back to my little project. So this is the card that you will tuck in there, and you can tuck it in either pocket. So it can go in this pocket right there, and then in this pocket, you would slip your gift card, right? So it's a gift card holder. Is that not really cool? You could take this one step further if you wanted to, and you could add some, I love our holiday rhinestones because they are perfect for the holidays. Of course, I use them year round. And you could just sprinkle on some little sparkly rhinestones that will make this even more. And the red and green. So that one does not want to follow along. There you go. And then we'll do one more. Let's do a little red down here. There you go. So we'll add a little bit of sparkle to that. I want one more up here. There you go. So there is a little gift card. So again, here's the inside. You would write your little note on there to your friends. And then in here is a pouch where you would put your gift card, lottery tickets, money, a check. So this concept is using our Ombre gift bags, and they're also in the annual catalog. Let me show you some other ones that I made, right? Same concept. So here's one with the fresh freesia. And again, the gift card goes inside the pouch, and then this one opens up like a little card. And I have a little twine on here that I tied it shut with. Look at the back. Isn't it so cute? Here's another one I did in the evening evergreen. And I use those trees. And this, again, the card will pull out, and then you'll put your little gift card, in the pouch right there behind it. So this was what inspired me to show you guys this one. Here's one in the soft succulent, and I also featured all of our shimmer vellums and all the in colors too. And this one opens up, and so this is like a smaller trifold. So it's like a trifold, and you have your little note that will go in here, and then there's a pouch that will hold your gift card there. Oh, I love this one. This is with our polished pink. Isn't that so cool? And the polished pink one, again, opens up like a card, so you can write your little message there. And then there's a little pull-out where you add your gift card into the pull-out, and then also a little place to put an extra note and a tiny little heart there. So very cute, thank you. And then lastly, here's our pale papaya. So this is a birthday one. And I just, you'll tie it shut so it creates like a little bit of a package. And then our little ice cream punch. And then when you open it up, then it is, so these are all, you can see, these are all made out of our ombre bags. And so I showed you how to make this one today. These are all just different variations of it. Again, this one just opens up like this. You'd write your message right here, or there's also a place to tuck in more messages, and also your gift card holder. All right, so there was our first project today. Let's move on to our next one. Let's get a little clean work surface. Now I want to make some cards using, all that same stuff, right? The star of this show is going to be the designer series paper. So this is that, what did I tell you? In the trimmings or tasteful trimmings or, anyway, it's on sale. It's 15% off just until next week, and then you got to pay full price for it. So I want to show you how simple this paper, this stamp set, all of this is. It's so simple. So we're going to let me make sure I got all my pieces. Hey, Nancy, do you think that, well, hold on a second. Let me see if you could grab me a piece, just a kind of a longer strip of the evening evergreen cardstock. I didn't bring enough of it up here with me. All right, so I have a thick piece of our basic white, and I cut it 4¼ by 11. Now I could just fold that regular, but I want to show you just how fun it is to just fold it in towards the middle, which I'll actually measure because I know that will drive some of you nuts. So if you just measure at 2 3/4, I usually just guess, by 2 3/4, then that will give you a perfect fold so that it goes in towards the middle. Just that little bit of a difference, it makes it unique when someone gets it. That's perfect. Thank you so much, Nancy. So there's that. Now, what I love about this paper is one side is, you know, a little Christmassy and the other side though is not. So this one can just be, you know, a regular, you know, card, or you can make it Christmassy. So now I'm gonna cut this paper at 4 inches and then at 2½ and 2½. I will add these measurements to the description when I'm all done. So 2½ and 2½. When you purchase these products, the best part about it is then you have variation of what to do. So I'm just gonna take and glue these down to these panels, and it should layer perfectly, voila. And then this one, Stampin' Seal Plus is the bomb. That's all I'll use. There you go. So that's all I did was just fold it a little bit different. And now to me, it's like a whole different look, right? I am taking another piece of that evening evergreen, and I'm gonna do the same thing that we just did and create a border of these trees. And can you see? I punched it and then you just line it up. There's like a straight line here. Do you see a straight line? I just lined that up with a straight line here. So it actually like lines up really, really easy. So that way you can make like, see, I made a whole border instead, and I could just keep on going. Or you can just take a couple trees, I can cut them off. So I did that on this one that I showed you. I just took a couple of the trees and cut them out too. So you can make a border, or you could do it like that as well. All right, so I wanted to make a border, so I'm just gonna trim that off there. And I'm going to, let's take a couple mini glue dots. So just a couple mini glue dots to glue this guy down, or this girl, whatever. And this is gonna just go right across this border here. And look, it's about the right size. Actually, it's a little bit smaller than I want it to be, but it's fine. So I'll just put that right there. And so I created a border. I need one more mini glue dot to go under this tree here. There you go. So I just created that border with those trees. Neat. On this piece of white that is 2½ by 3 3/4, because it layers perfectly then on the scalloped contours that everyone who knows I love this. This is like my favorite dyes. I use them all the time. So you get all these sizes of big borders, and then you just cut your pieces to go inside, or you just stamp right on them. And then it also has this border too. So love that. I am going to take my stamp set, and there is a kind of a bigger Christmas tree in there. And then there's also one that is not as big, but it's a little bit fuller. I think I'm gonna take that one right there. And we're gonna stamp that, put it on my block with our evening evergreen stamp pad. I'm gonna stamp so I can see where I'm at. There you go. See how beautiful that is for Christmas? It's such a perfect bold green that you'll want for Christmas. And then I'm gonna take those, and this is a Christmas card I'm making. So you guys, again, you can make one card and make like 100 of them. So you give everyone the same card. Or, you know, I have a little bit of adult ADD. I can't do that. So I like to make lots of different cards. I may be using the same products, but I like to make lots of different cards. So this one says, it's friends like you that make this season so wonderful. And I am going to take that same beautiful ribbon that I already used. Again, I want to show you the versatility of all these products. And I'm just going to wrap that around here, kind of at the bottom of this tree. I'll tie a little knot off to the side. Again, it lays pretty good. I tried to tie a bow in the beginning and it just didn't work. So we're gonna stick with a knot. And I think this one's a little bit, it's a little bit thicker, so a knot is what I would probably choose anyway. And I'm just gonna trim off our ends so they're nice and tidy. This is going to get glued down to the inside. See how awesome that is? Oh, it's so awesome. All right, put that right in there, just like that. And I am going to then also take more rhinestones. This is, by the way, this is how I organize all of my embellishments. I put them in our stamp cases. You can buy these. I think you get 4 in a pack or 6 in a pack. I think you get 4 in a pack. And so this one is my colored rhinestones. So all of my colored rhinestones are in here. So we have champagne rhinestones. We have those holiday rhinestones. I love the champagne ones. I'm gonna take these adorable little red ones. Because let's see, here's the package. They're all little tiny red ones, which is great for Valentine's Day and Christmas. So this time I'm gonna take my tool and I'm gonna just, our little picker tool, you know, the take a pick tool. I just call it the picker tool. You just kind of twist that and it puts out this putty that picks this up and then you can place it. So I'm gonna look how cute this is. Obviously bling makes this all a little happier. So it also makes this tree, instead of being just a regular tree, now it's a Christmas tree. So, and you get a whole bunch. See what the difference that made? Can you see? And you get a whole bunch on here. So the red rhinestones, you get like 200 or something. So you could actually do, I only used 5 on here. So do the math, that's like 40 cards if my math is correct. All right, here we go. And then all I have to do is just glue this down and we are done. So you glue down just the top. You don't glue down the bottom because I need to be able to open it. And I made a mistake. We'll see if I can fix it too much without destroying the card. I meant to put this border, it'll be okay. I meant to put this border on the bottom. Let's try. That way when you open it, you see the whole thing. I was like, wait a minute, how come I can't see that? So I'm gonna re-glue this down again. Do you love it, how you can make mistakes and just fix it? Thank you guys. I see you're giving me all, if you like it, give me a thumbs up. We all love thumbs up. And I'm just gonna glue this right down here. So that way when they open it, you can see the whole border of trees. There you go. So now we'll glue it down and we're done. And it's so sweet and simple, right? All of you can make this. And again, it's fun to open it, and then on the inside, you could even do a little bit more decorating. You could put more trees, you could put more words. You can just have at it. So there's another simple one. Again, kind of using the same products, but in a little bit of a different way. I've got one more to show you. And this one is not a Christmas card, because again, I want to show you, hey, this is versatile. You can do lots with it. So we're just going to make a card for just any occasion. We're going to be taking Sahara sand, and this is again I'm going to fold this card in half. I just want to show you sometimes little things that you do make a big difference. So I'm going to fold that in half, and then I'm going to just cut off about 2.5 inches off of here. So I'm going to cut off about 2.5. And then I have this designer series paper here. This is a piece that is in that Christmas, all the trimmings pack. But look, see, one side is a little bit more Christmassy, and one side is not, right? So I'm going to cut this first down to the top size. So I cut off 2.5. So that's going to leave me 3. So my first piece is going to be 2 3/4 by 4 is that piece, and that's going to go up here at the top of my card, just like that. And then on the inside, I am going to put the other piece, and I'm just going to cut that off by 4. So it's whatever's kind of left over. I just cut that off by 4, and that's going to go on the inside. So all I did, that was it. It wasn't like we did anything crazy, but just now to see what a difference it's gonna make such a little difference when they get it. I'm like, wow, that was really cool. This I'm gonna use, I started off with Sahara sand, and now I'm gonna use the early espresso is gonna be my other color of choice. Again, that inside piece is 2.5 by 3 3/4. And then I have this other piece right here that is, I'm gonna probably just do 2 3/4 by 4. And I'll show you why. That's gonna go on the inside. All right. So on this one, we are going to do, I have early espresso. And we're going to stamp some of the trees. Let's stamp first some of the trees in our evening evergreen. Now this is a dark green, so what's really cool is you can stamp it like, I need a scrap paper here. You can stamp it, I'll turn it so you guys can see. I'm gonna stamp it like once, full strength, and then I can stamp again, and so you're gonna get the variation of color. Can you guys, that like totally makes the trees look almost like they're staggered. So you can just kind of keep going with it, and then I could actually stamp, you know, even one more, I'm gonna take it, stamp it off, and I'm gonna stamp one more time, and it's gonna be just slightly off like that too. So that's just one way to do it, and then I can take this little tree, maybe and put, you know, one of those like right here, and so you've got, it almost makes it look now like it's a forest, right? And we're not even like professionals here. So I didn't want to make this a Christmas one. I want to make this one a thinking of you, and so that I could send it to, you know, people in your life are thinking of that like nature, like trees. You could do, and it says you. So I'm using this Beauty of Friendship stamp set because I love these words. You truly inspire me. Friendships refresh the soul. Plus it has all the trees too, but I want this thinking of you. And I'm gonna stamp that once I find, I've got all these blocks over here that are dirty, and I'm moving them away so that I don't stick my hand in them. So I'm gonna take that thinking of you with that early espresso and stamp that down there at the bottom. There. See, so it's not Christmas, just Christmas. You can do it for all year long. We're gonna take that same beautiful ribbon that we've been using all day, the Evergreen open weave ribbon. So just so you guys know, when I'm stamping, I don't spend a lot of time with all your comments. It's not that I don't love and appreciate them. I go back and read them, but I don't want to take up too much time for you to watch, and then also I get distracted really easy. So if I start chatting, I'll forget whatever I was doing. So I always just, and some people like to watch Facebook Lives where there's a lot of chatting, and some people don't. And so I want to, you know, I do go back and read all of your comments. I just don't do it while I'm stamping, so that way people who are trying to follow along can follow along. And I'll go back and read them. And that way I also stay focused, because I have a hard time focusing sometimes. There you go. It's a beautiful thinking of you card. And it is, now we're going to put it, look at that. That is stunning. I know you can't see it in person, or you can't see it because you're through the video, but hopefully it's even halfway captured what a beautiful card this is. And so easy. So you could send this to any man in your life, any woman in your life who loves nature. So, you know, someone who might be struggling. There's so many things that you can send this for. And then last but not least, I might just take one more of those trees with, now we'll stick with the evening evergreen, and just stamp those on the inside too. And I'll stamp it full strength and then half strength, so it gets that same kind of forest feel. And then this will go on the inside, so you can write your message, a nice, sweet, short message. There you go. So for those of you who are just joining, you missed, I want to center it. Can you see? I see what I'm doing. I'm centering it with this so that it doesn't, and then I can just go down there and move it. down. Don't you love how our ink dries instantly? Now, if you're like in a really warm climate, sometimes it might not, but then look. So there's our third and final card. It's a thinking of you, and I featured, for those of you who are just joining, I see quite a few more join, I featured, this is in the annual catalog, so you want to get this now before our holiday book goes live. The Evergreen Elegance, there's the bundle, so you'll have the really awesome row of trees. We made, first of all, I made a gift card holder with it, and used all the ombre bags, and there's a little, again, that can go on the inside, the outside, then it has a little pocket there to put your gift card. We made a really super cute Christmas card, the same supplies. Opened it that way. And then last we made an all occasion thinking of you that is not Christmassy. All right, tell me what you think. I love hearing from you. Normally, you guys know I only do one project with you, right? But today I did 3 projects. Michelle said, what a peaceful scene. It is peaceful, right? If someone you know is going through maybe some turbulent times, then this is something that will definitely, hopefully give them some peace. So which one is your favorite? Which one? So there's this one, or the gift card. So do you have a favorite? I also wanted to show you, I have that paper that's on sale. Remember, it's only through, I think, like by August 2nd. Buy it now, it's 15% off. And then of course, so here are some ones that are using that paper as well. And then also that Evergreen, which all of these are in the annual catalog. So look at this one. This is using that all the same product, right? And so this gives you lots of ideas of how simple it is. Here's more of that paper, right? And then lastly, there is that one. So it just shows the versatility of the paper and that ribbon together. And those were all, yeah, you know what, Michelle? I agree with you. These were all just in my head. I didn't make them first, and I'll have to say I think this one turned out to be my favorite. Although the red rhinestones on this one makes me super, super happy too. All right, there you go. If you guys need any help ordering, let me know. I can help you order. If you are a customer of mine, and I'll post the item codes for that bundle because it's on sale, and then you guys can put a purchase in through my website too. Or if you have any questions at all, let me know. I'm going to be popping in tomorrow just for a little extra Facebook Live because something special is starting next week. It's a very special, first time ever in Stampin' Up history. And so I'm going to pop in tomorrow to just give you a little rundown about what's going to start happening in the following week. All right, you guys have an awesome day. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.